Hey everyone, thanks for joining us for the Hatch Homes Group, and it's our weekly market update. And before we get into why we think you need to buy your retirement home now, please remember, if you're enjoying these videos, to like and subscribe to our station so you can get it every week. But anyhow, this topic of buy your retirement now, who wants to think about retirement? Like not very many. Okay, John. Not very many of us, especially millennials, want to start thinking about that at the moment. But so much has come up lately. We have lots of buyers looking for a 55 and older communities. And we have a lot of people that, like need to get that property right now, that retirement property. And it's a challenge. And I was just in Palm Springs and I was like, you know what? I want to buy my retirement home now, have it just as an investment property, then I could just go retire in Palm Springs when I want to, dreams, goals. But anyways, that's what we're talking about. So
it is aspirational. I mean,
yeah.
That's definitely something to think about for the future. But yeah, I mean, I think that things have changed a lot with migration patterns and how there's been a lot of millennials that have moved to the Portland area. And now their parents, the boomers, want to start moving in and getting closer to them. Trouble is, Portland has not, and the Pacific Northwest in general, has not really been a retirement destinations. It surely isn't Palm Springs. So if you're thinking about that, and I have several clients right now, they're having a hard time because there just isn't a whole lot to choose from as far as places to own. We can share this map with you and you can see that there's just not very many areas to actually own and purchase in a 55 plus community.
Yeah, major shortage. So if you look, there's only a good handful, and then on the west side, and then one on the east side.
Aw, poor East Siders.
Right. And these are communities where, people have everything from swimming to activities with each other to just an actual community, not like an isolated building.
Mm-hmm. Golf courses, things
golf
like
courses
that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. A place where you can live and be together. And so when people are moving here, those are the kinds of things they want. And then they ask hey, where are they?
Yeah. You could go to the 55. What was the name of this website? We got this from 55.
It's 55places.com, and it's an interactive map. It'll show you all the retirement communities in Oregon. And so it's a good resource. And it's interesting that values in these communities have increased more than the surrounding homes. So there's a real demand to move into these communities. They offer special amenities for over 55s, and people seem to enjoy those communities.
Yeah, in Summerfield and Summer Place, they have sections that are for assisted living as well.
Yeah, so they're making good investments. If you invested in these places, and the thing is that the builders aren't building these communities. And there's a couple of reasons for that. The price are mostly in those communities. You'll see single level homes. They're more expensive to build, and we don't have. With the way the urban growth boundary works in Portland, there's not big lots of land to build on, and they're just a number of reasons builders aren't being attracted to building these communities. So
the expense of it, right? The expense of it, and I mean that goes for. I mean there are 55 plus assisted living places, but those tend to cost a lot more money per month. In the 3,000 plus a month,
and you don't own it.
So,
and that's why they're building those, because they're
building apartments galore. Yeah, it's not for everyone.
And
so
I
that's
mean,
a call to action to builders to start thinking that way.
I know, right? Because even if you think about it, like we have this shortage just with baby boomers, and now we have the millennial population. I know it's super in the future, but the millennials are going to need that. They're going to need it even more than what the baby boomers have now, you know? So it's definitely like builders, do something about it.
Yeah, this is our PSA for the month.
So I know not everyone is able to be like, sure, okay, I'll go buy my retirement home right now. That's easy. It's honestly just putting a seed in your head of to think about it. Like, so if you're in the market to buy an investment property, say, well, maybe you're just going to buy one investment property in your lifetime. Two, like maybe think about the things about where's the nearest hospital? Is it accessible? Like, is it one level? Is it someplace that I might want to retire? You know, and if it's in another place, like for me, Palm Springs, I can get a property manager to manage that. And it could be a income producing property until I retire. And so I am like seriously considering this. But, you know, I always think, okay, so worst case scenario, you buy in a place that you don't end up wanting to retire. Well, that property can fund your retirement. That can fund your property, you know, instead of having to find a rental with this extremely high rents for retiring.
Yep.
So a simple message, a simple idea. If you want to consider buying an investment property, reach out to us. And if you have something for sale or you want to sell in one of those communities, we have buyers looking. So please let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
So thanks so much for watching.
Yeah, remember to like and subscribe.